Now then guys, how you doing? Thank you for joining me again. So this is the 3-4-1-2 cup winner formation. So unless you've been living under a rock the last couple of days, you will know that Leicester won the FA Cup against Chelsea. And yes, we're going to play that tactic today. I think there is not a better time to try this one out, so let's give it a go. Right, so here we go then guys, looking at the tactic. We haven't really got too much individually going on here, as we've got Schmeichel in goal, sweeper keeper on support. We've got Sionku playing as the ball-playing defender on defend. No individual instructions for him. Fofana's going to play in the middle as a no-nonsense centre-back on the cover option. No individual instructions. And Evans out on the other side. Ball-playing defender. No individual instructions. Very defensive setup there. We've got Thomas out on the left-hand side playing as a wide midfielder. He's got two individual instructions of cross more often and aim the crosses to the centre. We've got Tielemans in the middle. He's playing as the advanced playmaker. He's basically the heartbeat of this team. He's playing on a support duty. No individual instructions. And DD is basically that cover in between the midfield and the defence. He's the ball winner midfielder. No individual instructions and he's playing on a defend. Out on the other side, Castagna, wide midfielder, two individual instructions, same as Thomas. Cross more often and aim crosses to the centre. We've then got Perez behind the strikers. Now he's got one individual instruction and that's to be more direct with his passing. He's playing as the attacking midfielder on attack. We've then got Vardy, who's playing as the pressing forward on attack. No individual instructions for him. And then Iacho up front, advance forward on attack. No individual instructions. Now, this is the best way I can lay out their formation when I look at it. This is the one that they used for the cup final. The wide men, obviously, there may be a bit of difference there with what you'd expect. For me, they like to play the ball on the ground, but I want them whipping balls into the box. Now, for me, they don't play a tiki-taka. They don't really play a gegenpress. They're all about control and possession, our Leicester, and, you know, just knock it about, play it nice and simple, and then hit them very quickly on the counter where possible. So we're playing a custom control possession, and we're playing a positive mentality. In possession then, we're playing a fairly wide attack and width. We play out of defence. Passing directness is short, but we're playing with a high tempo. We play for set pieces and we try to work the ball into the box. In transition, we counter press. We also counter when we get possession back. Goalkeeper in possession, Schmeichel distributes quickly and we always distribute to the centre-backs. Obviously no good going wide when we're playing three centre-backs. And we take short kicks. So our defensive shape then, we've got a high line of engagement and our defensive line is higher. Width is standard and we like to prevent short goalkeeping distribution. That is it. Not too much there. It is fairly simple. In fairness, we haven't got the quickest back three. Sionku and Evans, not the quickest. Fofana, fairly decent player. But yeah, that's how we're going to play it. And on set pieces then, defensively, we're going to do the defend and counter one on both sides. So that's already pre-set up, one of my pre-save tactics. And then on the attack, we're going near post, both sides. We'll mix it up there with Sionku and Fofana at the near post. Throw-ins, we're going for a long throw. And that's the way we're going to play it. Again, I've said this a million times. It has been nerfed. However, we still score goals from it, so that's what we're going to do. And why have we chose Leicester? Every single episode, I will tell you, we've chose Leicester because they're in the majority of the competition. So they're in the Premier League, they're in the FA Cup, they're in the Carabao Cup, and they're in the Europa League. Now, wouldn't it be absolute poetry, the romance, if we won the FA Cup in this episode and we won it against Chelsea in the final? It's very unlikely that's going to happen. We have won the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Europa League in other tactic tests. However, we are still trying to win that Premier League title. So there you go then guys. So what we're going to do, just have a look at that tactic again. We're going to set up with this, the 3-4-1-2 cup winning tactic, and hopefully we'll have some silverware and a league title at the end of it. Right then guys, so we're back in, and the first thing that we can see is we finished 5th in the Premier League. But that goal difference looks absolutely horrific. Goal difference of +3 for a team that's finished 5th in the league. We played 38 games, won 18, drawn 9, lost 11 games. Goal difference 84. We conceded 81 goals. Wow. Well, this tactic is a shambles though. You know, refreshing ourselves with this tactic, that's a shambles. 3 at the back. For me, that's, yeah. That, you can see it. I don't need to say any more about it. I'm not really selling this one to you, but this is the tactic that they won the FA Cup with. So, you know, it's obviously better in real life than it is on the game. Yeah, simulation-wise, it's not really worked. So, yeah, just refreshing ourselves with the league then. There you go, not ideal. Top scorer in the league though, Jamie Vardy with 23 goals. Like I say, we've scored plenty of goals, we've just conceded far too many, and I cannot wait to look at these fixtures. So plenty of wins then to start with by the look of it. We started off with a 2-0 victory over Brighton, a 4-1 victory over Everton. We win 2-0 against West Ham in the Carabao Cup third round, and we lose 5-2 to Manchester United. How does that one look? So they battered us, 19 shots, 11 on target. Yeah, look at the state of that. We were 4-0 down in the first 21 minutes. And in fairness, an 89th minute goal from Iniacho's made that look better than what it was. 5-2. How can you make it look better than what it was? So Carabao Cup, we win 2-0 in the fourth round. We win 4-3 against Aston Villa. Again, worth looking at. You know, are they dominant? We're getting absolutely dominated. 28 shots, 15 on target, and we managed to win it. So yeah, it's fair to say that the tactic, you know, we're playing a control possession game, and that is about the only stat that we're winning. Everything else we're getting ruined. Chelsea, 4-4. What a game of football that is. That was an even game, that one. 9 shots on target each. Wowza though, we absolutely collapsed. Goal on 69, 85, 92. And they had a goal disallowed on 94 minutes. So they could have actually won that one 5-4. We get beat 1-0 by CSKA Moscow in the Europa group stages. We have a 1-1 draw with Tottenham. And we lose 5-2 to Hoffenheim. Dear, alarm bells ringing here. As Hoffenheim smashes as well. We can score a goal. We just concede far too many. We win West Ham 1-0 in the league and a 4-1 victory over Antwerp there. A 1-1 draw with Newcastle, Leeds 3-2, Antwerp 2-1 again in the return leg, and then Burnley 3-0. Further on, we have a 4-0 victory over CSKA Moscow, a 5-2 victory over Southampton. Let's see if we've managed to FM our way through that one as well. An even game. We had a man sent off in 23 minutes and they still managed to score 2 goals. Minamino with the goals there. A 4-1 victory over Hoffenheim, so does that see us go through? We go through in second spot with 12 points on the board. A 3-1 victory over Fulham. We get beat 3-1 by Manchester City, 4-2 over Norwich, 2-1 over West Brom, and Arsenal 3-2. This looks pretty good. There's plenty of greens here, plenty of wins. It must be shambolic second half of the season because we've been all over it here. Crystal Palace 5-1. We beat Manchester United 2-1 in the Carabao Cup semi-final. And we win 2-1 against Manchester United in the FA Cup third round. So there we go, we've beat Man United in both cup competitions. We win 2-1 against Sheffield United in the league, 3-2 victory over Wolves, 4-1 victory over West Ham, and then we get smashed 5-1 by Brighton. Brighton only had 8 shots on target, we just concede far too easy. Look at that, Praet with a 6.2 rating. Then we win 3-1 over Everton, we lose 3-2 to Manchester United in the league after we'd knocked them out of both cup competitions. Again, it's a fairly even game there, so it is a bit hit and miss. As we work our way further on, and there you go, look at the state of that for form. Yeah, that's what's cost us pushing on in the league, I think there. That's an absolute shambles, and there's some big losses in there as well. 2-0 to Chelsea, and then we get a 2-1 victory over Bournemouth in the FA Cup 5th round. 2-2 draw against Aston Villa. Copenhagen, we draw 1-1 at home. We lose 2-0 against Tottenham away, and then we win Copenhagen 2-1 in the return leg. We draw 0-0 with West Ham, and then we take on Lazio. When we go out there, we go out 3-1 in aggregate. A 2-0 defeat away has done us over. We get a 5-4 victory over Leeds. Absolute scenes. What a game of football that is. Some high-scoring games here. We have 12 shots, 8 on target. Koch gets a goal on 90. It makes it look closer than what it is. A 2-2 draw with Burnley, and then we got in the FA Cup quarter-final against Liverpool 4-0. So there's no FA Cup fairy tale on this one. But yeah, second half, absolutely blown away. They battered us out. 29 shots, 11 on target. I wonder if it's fitness. Like, I genuinely wonder if fitness is a factor here. Because we've gone for that control possession. That is genuinely the way that Leicester play. You know, they're not a tick-attacker. They're not really a gang and press. Yes, they do press, but they like to control possession. And the results just get worse. 6-2 defeat to Liverpool. 4-3 defeat by Fulham. 3-0 against Manchester City. 5-0 against Sheffield United. Absolutely done. Schmeichel with a 5.9 rating there. They only managed 7 shots on target. And in amongst all those defeats, we get a 1-1 penalty win over Manchester City. Honestly. But we get the win. We get some silverware. You know, when I've called this tactic the cup winner, it's good that we won a cup in fairness. It would have been quite embarrassing if I'd named it that and we didn't actually win anything. But we finished the season with a 3-2 victory over Wolves. There you go, you know, 3 points. What a way to end the season. So what about the individual and team stats then? So team stats-wise, we scored 84 goals, which is the third best. But we conceded 81 goals, which is the worst in the league. We had the worst goals conceded in the league. That is shocking. We had 59 yellow cards, which is the 8th best. 0 red cards. Player stats-wise, though, Jamie Vardy got 35 goals. He got the highest average rating at 7.19. Mark Albrighton had the most assists with 19. Wilfred Ndidi had the best pass completion at 94%. Most player of the match awards goes to Iniacho with 7. And Ndidi had 17 yellow cards. That's a lot of yellow cards, considering, you know, we had 59 yellow cards overall, 17 of them coming from Ndidi, but he was playing as that ball-winner midfielder, so he was going to challenge a lot. So cup competition-wise then, obviously we have a 5th place finish in the league. In the Europa League, we got in the second knockout round to Lazio. We lose in the quarter-final to Liverpool, but we've got a bit of silverware. I'm not quite sure how. This is probably one of the worst tactics. It certainly doesn't fit the team, even though this is the tactic that the team are actually using in real life. I've never seen such an unbalanced tactic. Now, we have tried some unbalanced tactic, but for me, 3 at the back, like, it is such a vulnerable tactic. Yeah, Albrighton should really be there, Castagna there, and then you're basically playing like we played the Libero one. Yes, that ended up with being 3 up top, but that is a shambles. So there you go then, guys. It was a season of 2 halves when we look again. Like I say, plenty of wins all the way through there. And whatever happened might be fitness second half of the season. From February onwards was an absolute shambles. So yes then, guys, the link to the tactic will be down in the description below. Give it a go, see if you can do a better job. Maybe tinker with it, maybe not go for the total control of possession. Maybe try the tick-attacker, or at least try the gegenpress. But yeah, something's happened fitness-wise or injury-wise. Something has occurred there that has done some serious damage to form from February onwards. So yeah, that'll be it then, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, it's been emotional, and I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.